Hi everyone, so I am back with another episode of the most rarest and forgotten kids shows. Now, I made a promise that I was going to start filming this on Tuesday. However, there's been a lot of issues going on right now, and honestly I just want to come out and say, I have been struggling again a little bit, but we're slowly getting there. But of course I don't want to let any of you guys down. And I don't want you all to be questioning, thinking, oh my God, am I going to come back? Am I going to do something exciting? I feel like life just gets in the way of so much hassle. And I just feel like I can't even breathe in and out. I can't live. I've got, so much going on. So yeah, and honestly, I'm not the only one that has actually been struggling. I feel like we're all suffering because we've sadly lost three absolute legends. We've lost Malcolm Jamal Warner, I think his name is. And that was a shock for me because I remember I watched The Cosby Show. I think it was the beginning of this year. And I absolutely loved it. It's such a classic, absolute fantastic classic. And, we lost Ozzy Osbourne quite recently. That again was another massive shock because I remember watching the Osbournes when I was about 8, and Ozzy was definitely like the funniest, especially with his swearing and when he kept complaining about his dogs, droppings everywhere. And another episode where he was at the beach and the waves were getting closer and he kept telling them to F off, and then he got really upset over it. That was really good. And we also lost Hulk Hogan. So yeah, three absolute legends in a short space of time. Absolutely shocking. So yeah, it's just all a lot going on, and it's just geez, I can't even be free of the stress and the worries or anything. So this has been really difficult recently. Life has just been so difficult. And my birthday again didn't really work out the way I hoped, so I'm done with planning. I'm just gonna leave it up to fate, see what fate has in store for me. So yeah. But anyway, I decided to come up with this one because I've been putting this off for months, and this is something that I never really grew up with, never heard of, and I thought, you know what, I think we need a bit of colour in our lives, colours of feelings, so I think this was definitely a right time to do the show. So let's roll the title.
Up above the streets and houses, rainbow climbing high, everyone can see it smiling over the sky. Paint the whole world with a rainbow.
It's rainbow! Oh my gosh, I don't know why I keep saying that. Honest truth, I am not a big fan of rainbow, but the reason why I want to come up and talk about this this show, I will leave it for later on in this show, because I have got a very good idea about what I'm gonna do later this year, and I'm just hoping to God nothing will get in the way. I really hope that will end up being the case. But yeah, it will be a new Christmas video, and I really hope it will be better than the other ones, because I feel like I don't think they're very good enough as I thought or as I expected. But we're gonna no, I've got a brilliant idea involved. So yeah, and I wanted to include rainbow on this. So yeah. So Rainbow is about this amazing presenter called Jeffrey Hayes, and I don't like to say this, but may he rest in peace. Absolute legend. So Jeffrey lives in a house called Rainbow. I'm pretty sure, obviously, full of rainbows and everything. Yep, all full of rainbows here and there. And he lives with the beautiful Bungle, Zippy, the most naughtiest little puppet, or Naughty Zippy is what an episode is obviously called. And you've got the adorable George. Aww. And on the other side of Rainbow, you have got the three most amazing singers. You've got Rod, Jane and Freddie. And because we're all feeling a little bit low and not so great, not in a very good mood. I think it's time, you know what? Let's talk about this episode because it just shows that we all have just one of those days. Now on this episode, Jeffrey oversleeps. That is so not like him. I think we should have a look at it. Let's have a look at it.
Oh, Bungle, what do you want? It's far too early to get up yet.
Zippy, George and I have been awake for ages. It must be time to get up.
No, look at the clock, Bungle. It's only 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock? Oh, no, I must have overslept.
Well, didn't you hear the alarm?
No, I must have slept right through it.
Well, we heard it.
Well, if you heard it, Bungle, why didn't you wake me up?
Well, because we were waiting for you.
Oh, dear. Well, listen, don't just stand there, Bungle. Go downstairs and get yourself ready for breakfast.
Yeah, all right.
Gosh, Jeffrey, how can anyone sleep through their alarm clock? I mean, surely an alarm clock must be so loud it can wake up the whole neighbourhood. That is loud, and maybe he's a very heavy sleeper. So, Zippy, George and Bungle are all sitting by the breakfast bar and they are ever so hungry and they keep putting pressure and moaning at Jeffrey to hurry up with the breakfast. And poor Jeffrey is in such a hurry. He makes another mistake. Let's have a look at it.
Oh, dear, guess what? You know, I can't find a clean shirt anywhere.
Well, Jeffrey, you've got one yellow sock on and one blue sock on.
Oh, so you have, Jeffrey.
Well, they'll just have to stay like that. That's what happens when you try to rush about doing things.
You know what? I still to this day don't understand why you have to wear matching socks. I mean, if you're like wearing shoes or if you're wearing boots, what's the point of like wearing socks that match? I mean, if you want to be a little bit creative or a little bit colourful, then yeah, wear different socks. It doesn't matter. Nobody's going to notice. Or would they? So after like the breakfast goes a little bit out of control, they will have to tidy up because their auntie is coming to visit. But things just go from bad to worse. Let's have a look at it.
Oh, now, take them into the kitchen, Bungle.
Yes.
Can you manage?
Yes, of course I can, Jeffrey.
Good. You know, it's nice to have a bit of help, isn't it?
Oh, Bungle, you've got to be more careful. But then again, that's exactly what happens when you rush. Terrible, isn't it? So they all get prepared and get ready for Auntie's visit. But then Jeffrey receives a phone call. Let's have a look at it.
Hello? Oh, hello, Auntie. What's happened? We're expecting you. What? Tomorrow? Oh, no, that's fine. No, it's just been one of those days today. Yes, we'll see you then. Bye.
Well, isn't Auntie coming today?
No, Bungle, not today. Tomorrow. We've got the days muddled up.
Oh dear, how can anyone get the days mixed up? But then again, I think we've all been through that. Absolutely terrible. Another really good episode that I would love nothing more than to talk about has got to be the one where Bungle is in for a very whiny day. And you know what? This is definitely another episode I feel like I need to really let out. So it's early morning and one thing I can't understand is why the heck is Bungle, Zippy and George all sleep in one bed? I mean, this was probably like way back in the 70s to like 1992. So yeah, things must have been so different back then. But they just sleep on the bed together. That is so unreal. I mean, what the hell? And unfortunately, Bungle is definitely not a morning person. He's very moody and very whiny. Let's have a look at it.
Come on, Bungle.
No.
Come on.
Stop it, Zippy!
Come on, sit up. Otherwise, Jeffrey won't be able to balance the tray.
Leave me alone. I don't want any breakfast.
But Bungle is your favourite. Yeah, and mine. Boiled eggs and toast soldiers.
Yeah, come on, Bungle.
I don't want it. I'm fed up with boiled eggs, and I don't want any toast soldiers. Why can't we have something different for a change?
Oh, Bungle, why don't you just go back to bed and forget today ever happened? But then again, he should be grateful that he got breakfast in bed. Oh, I miss not having breakfast in bed. That was the best. And it soon turns out that Bungle's not the only one who's very whiny. Even Rod, Jane and Freddie are also very whiny, and they don't even want to sing. How can they not sing?
We're not going to sing a song today. We always have to think of tunes to play.
Why is it always us? Why is there such a fuss?
And why do people come to us and say, you're whining? Na, 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 whining. Na, 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 na. You may think it's wrong, but we're not going to sing a song today. I don't really want to dance around, and I'm not going to play the tambourine that Zippy found.
Such a waste of time to think of words that rhyme.
If we're not going to make a single sound, we're whining. Na, 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 whining. Na, 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 na. You may think it's wrong, but we're not going to sing a song today. Na, 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 whining. Na, 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 whining. Na, 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 na. You may think it's wrong, but we're not going to sing a song today. Na, 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 na. That's it. We're not going to sing a song today.
Hold on a minute. I have just spent the past 2 minutes watching you three sing, and all of a sudden, like, you said that, oh no, we're not going to do it. Well then, na 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 na. Talking of Rod, Jane and Freddie, I made a bit of a crazy discovery about them. So I had no idea who Rod, Jane and Freddie were until I think it was maybe like 2 years ago. Yeah, because when Rod, Jane and Freddie made an appearance on the show Sooty and Co. So I don't know if to maybe like show you it on, you know, because again, it is associated with the legendary Matthew Corbett. And another thing that I'm pretty sure loads of you may know, probably if you're in your 40s or in your 50s, Matthew actually worked with Rod, Jane and Freddie. I don't remember who took over from Matthew when he took over Sooty. Was it Rod or was it Freddie? I don't remember. So yeah, but no, yeah, he actually like did a show there. He even like produced songs and albums, and honestly what I can't get over is just how young he seriously looked back then. I mean, gosh, he looks like one of the Bee Gees band members. Absolutely amazing. I don't want to let you guys down, so let's just have a quick look at the Sooty and Co episode where Rod, Jane and Freddie made a special appearance.
Who it is? You're right, it's Rod, Jane and Freddie.
Matthew Corbett, I don't believe it.
And Sooty and Sweep are all mates. How are you? Well, we're fine. What can we do for you?
Well, we were looking for... Oh, what's that?
Sorry, it's not for sale, Jane.
It's his...
Don't tell them, Sweep, please.
Well, what is it, Sweep? Matthew's doff?
Oh, you told them, Sweep. All right, it's my comforting cloth. Oh.
Oh, I used to have one of those.
Did you?
I used to call it a Dewey.
A Dewey?
Oh, that's so sweet. The way that they just walk in wearing the exact same outfits. Bit awkward, I must say. But yeah, it is what it is. Another really good Rainbow episode has got to be the one where it is called The Waster. Ooh. So it is lunchtime in Rainbow and Jeffrey makes them a very special lunch. But poor Bungle Zippy and George, they don't even like it. Let's have a look at it.
I don't like spaghetti.
Of course you do, George. You've eaten it plenty of times.
Well, why can't we have real spaghetti?
That is real spaghetti, Zippy. Spaghetti bolognese.
It's got tomatoes in it, and I don't think I like those.
Bungle, I spent all morning cooking that lunch for you. Oh, I don't know, what a waste of good food. Well, there'll be nothing else.
Oh, not even a chocolate mousse.
No, Zippy, not even a chocolate mousse. You can just stay hungry.
Oh.
You know what? Maturing is realising that Jeffrey is so right. You don't eat your lunch, you don't get any chocolate mousse, and everything goes to waste, and then you'll be hungry until tea time. And do you know what? What really made me feel sorry for Jeffrey was that when he said, I've spent all morning making this lunch for you. I mean, you've got to give him credit for the hard work and all the standards that he puts on that plate. And yet they don't like it. What a waste of food. I mean, doesn't that make you mad sometimes? I mean, it definitely makes me mad sometimes because I feel like, well, that's a bit over the top, isn't it? You spend ages making and they don't like it. God, imagine being a chef. That is very upsetting. And talking of wasting, actually no, I won't mention that yet. So later on in the day, Zippy and George and Bungle are ever so hungry. And you know what? It definitely serves them right. You don't eat, you go hungry. And Zippy comes up with a very sneaky idea. He tells Bungle to open the cupboard and grab some chocolates. But then something happens. Let's have a look at it.
Jeffrey keeps chocolates there.
I don't know, Zippy. Jeffrey will be very cross if he finds out.
He won't know if you're quick. Go on, Bob. Go
All right, then. Oh, yes, Zippy. Look, here's a great big box of chocolate.
Oh, yummy.
Oh, it's Jeffrey.
Oh, hello, Jeffrey. Hello, Jeffrey.
What are you three up to?
No, nothing, Jeffrey.
Bungle, what's that behind your back?
Nothing. Look.
What's that in your other hand?
Nothing, Jeffrey. I really don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, Bungle, look over there.
Where?
Oh, yeah.
Blimey, that is a good one, Jeffrey. Telling Bungle to look over there. What is that? You know, he could have at least asked for both hands, but then he probably would have dropped the chocolate. And you know what? Bungle is so mad at Zippy because Zippy blames Bungle for taking the chocolate when really it was his idea. Let's have a look at it.
I told you not to take them, Bungle.
What? Zippy, you are a fibber. It was your idea.
Now, Bungle, give me...
Yeah, you tell him, Bungle. And do you know what? Zippy is ever so naughty. I think that we should have a look at the most funniest and classic moments of the one thing that we all wish we could do. Let's have a look at it.
George, this is especially for you, because we all want to hear George, and there's nothing but you all day long. It's just you.
Well, you zip up that Zippy. He definitely deserves it. As I watched this episode, there was this song that Rod, Jane and Freddie sing called Little Tummy Tucker, I think it's called. And do you know what? I think we should have a look at it.
Little Tommy Tucker sings for his supper. What shall we give him? Brown bread and butter. How shall he cut it without e'er a knife? How shall he be married without e'er a wife? Every single morning at breakfast time he sings fried egg, sausage and beans. Load up the tray, take it away, do you see what I mean? If he keeps singing and we keep bringing it through that door, then little Tommy Tucker won't be little Tommy Tucker anymore.
Fido. Can I have some spaghetti and sponge and custard, please?
Spaghetti and sponge and custard, sir. Yes, Mr. Tucker.
I don't know how he eats it all so quickly.
But nobody can eat that much.
Oh, well.
Here we
That's
are,
the spaghetti, sir, and the sponge and the custard, sir. It's ridiculous. I don't believe it. It's impossible. Nobody... Do you see what he's doing?
He hasn't been eating it at all.
He's been wasting it.
Every single day at supper time he sings.
Pork pies, parsley and peas.
He always tells the waiters to bring more potatoes, but he never says please. And he's just been wasting it, hardly tasting it, every time he calls. So little Tommy Tucker's getting very little supper at all. When little Tommy Tucker sings for his supper, what shall we give him? Brown bread and butter. How shall he cut it without hair and knife? How shall he be married without hair or wife?
That definitely serves him jolly well right. You know, talking of food, that has definitely reminded me of another episode, and this is definitely my favouriteest one of all. So, Jeffrey is out for the day with two small kids, and they spend the entire day doing like shopping and helping others and stuff like that, but they are both so hungry. So Jeffrey has an idea. He decides to treat them to a fast food restaurant. I wonder where it is. Let's have a look at it.
Let's see, what are you going to have?
Oh my God, McDonald's. Oh my God. I can't believe how seriously, like it looks so classical. It's just, it looks so old. Oh my God, seeing Ronald McDonald, seeing like the classic chairs and everything, and oh my gosh, oh good Lord. So I wonder what Jeffrey and the kids are going to order. I wonder if like they still had that strawberry milkshake at the time, because that is definitely my favouriteest thing to drink when I'm at McDonald's. Oh, a nice strawberry milkshake. It is the best drink of all. But yeah, let's see what they order.
Cheese in a bun. That's a cheeseburger. Hamburger and egg in a bun. 2 hamburgers, cheese, lettuce and tomato in a bun. A packet of chips. 4 different kinds of milkshakes. Or coffee and sandwiches. Or even ice cream. Right, what are you going to have?
Oh, that cheeseburger and the fries and every other food that I don't really like seeing, but it is making my mouth drool. So, when Jeffrey returns home, he's in for a bit of a horrible surprise because Zippy, Bungle and George are ever so hungry. But Zippy, he is very, very aggressive. Let's have a look at it.
I'm hungry.
Oh, Zippy!
Yeah, well, I'm fed up. I want my food, I do, and I want it fast. Well, so do I, but I don't throw things on the floor. Well, I don't care.
But I do care, Zippy.
Oh, Jeffrey! We wondered where you were, Jeffrey.
Yeah, we're hungry.
Yes, I know all about that, Zippy. There's no excuse for throwing things on the floor. It's very naughty.
I'm sorry, Jeffrey.
Let me give you a clean one.
Yeah, I understand how hungry you are, Zippy, but it's what Jeffrey said. No excuse to throw your fork on the ground. And do you know what? Hearing Zippy say, but we're so hungry, I want my food, I want my dinner now. That unlocked this hidden memory. I remember every single day after school when my mum would put my dinner on. Oh my God, the amount of times I kept stomping, I kept moaning, I kept whining. I want my dinner, I want my dinner. I feel so bad for putting my mum through that. I feel so bad. I mean, but yeah, I was very hungry. I was very hungry. Yeah, and the smell of the dinner being ready, that's like the best feeling ever. So yeah, very, very hungry. And I remember like another time, my mom was in the kitchen reading like her magazine, waiting for my dinner to cool down. And as I was about to approach her, giving her another moan, she just went off on one again and like brought up the plate and then gave it to me, and I was happy. So yeah, I feel so bad. Another favourite episode of Rainbow that I absolutely like to watch is the one where they all talk about what it's like going to bed. Now, Zippy keeps on falling asleep, and I don't really know exactly very much about the episode. Yeah, I do actually know a lot about the episode. So you see a whole bunch of like, well, obviously this little kid about how he goes to bed, and you see a whole bunch of clips of like human people going to sleep and how they're sleeping on deck chairs and stuff like that. But one thing that I absolutely loved was seeing a picture of Jeffrey as he gets into bed. Let's have a little look at it.
George, do you wear pyjamas? They're special clothes that you wear in bed. Oh, look, there's a picture of me in my pyjamas. Oh. And that's a picture of me asleep in bed.
I don't know why, but every time I look at that, it reminds me so much of a British sitcom. And because I all love you so much, I think let's have a little look at it again, but with the sitcom laughter.
Oh, look, there's a picture of me in my... And that's a picture of me asleep in bed.
Honestly, I think that goes so well with it. So, me being me, I don't know what it is with me. Probably because, you know, I'm so bored out of my mind. I've got no holidays. I've got no exciting events coming up. I randomly decided to watch Rainbow Christmas. I know it's way too soon, and Christmas is not for another few months. And do you know what? I don't know why I'm even bothering about it. It really is like something that my family are not even into, whereas I'm very spiritual. I'm very like enthusiastic, but no, doesn't really help. So I don't know why I did it, because I decided to watch it on the 1st of August. Why did I do that for? And there's this episode. I won't talk to you about it just yet, because I do want to save it for later on this year. But there's this clip where Jane sings this really beautiful dream song. Now, I am desperate to get this song. I don't know if maybe on, well, not on Spotify, because to me, Spotify is useless. I can't even choose the songs that I want to hear. So it is really, really difficult. So yeah, let's have a little look at that little Christmas clip when Jane sings that beautiful Christmas dream song to Jeffrey. Honestly, hearing that, it just makes me want to fantasize me like ballroom dancing to my crush that I have right now, who I know personally, but I am so scared that he could be seeing this right now, and he's probably going to be like, oh, is it me, love? But yeah, I won't tell you where he's from, or actually where I know him from, so no. But yeah, I absolutely love that song. I mean, I am pretty sure that song is called A Christmas Dream. But honestly, Jane has the most incredible singing voice and I just absolutely adore her. So please tell me, where do I find this song? I need help. So this is another episode I am desperate to talk about because I've never realised just how relatable this episode is, and you know, it definitely needs to be spoken up about, and I wish I discovered it sooner just to show that I'm not the only one. So at Rainbow, a lot, Bungle and Zippy, George and Jeffrey are all busy doing their own thing, obviously because it's pouring down with rain, and George is making himself a sock puppet, but he has a bit of a problem.
It won't stay on. What shall I do? Bungle?
Ask Jeffrey, George. I'm busy.
Oh, Jeffrey looks terribly busy. I can't ask him, no. It'll disturb him. Oh, I wish I wasn't so shy.
Did you want something, George?
Oh, no, Jeffrey. That doesn't matter.
So George can't even fix this little hat on the sock puppet, but he has a very serious problem. He's way too shy to ask for help. Now, I definitely feel so connected with George. I mean, if you know me personally, then you're probably quite shocked that I'm talking loudly. I'm in my bedroom. I've got, you know, lots of followers on TikTok. I've got a lot of subscribers on my YouTube. But if you know me personally, I am actually a very, very shy person, and I really struggle trying to like talk to people. So this is extremely different. It's just so strange. But yeah, and if you ever do see me in public, please don't ask me for a picture because I don't know you. I don't know who you are. So yeah, maybe if you just say, oh, I know you from TikTok, I know you from YouTube, hi. I think that would really make my day. But yeah, no, I'm actually a very shy person and I really don't like to ask for help. And of course, George feels the exact same way. And do you know what? It apparently runs in the family because when we had like new garden furniture involved, we spent days and like weeks trying to figure out how we're gonna work this out. Where does this piece go together? So my mum, being my mum, she decides to ask my neighbour, and he was absolutely fantastic. He had it done like in 15 minutes and he was so happy to help. So yeah. And also on this episode, there is a clip where like there is a bunch of kids and they're very shy. So let's have a little look at it.
Hiding behind the door. She's too shy to play with the others.
That's a nice one. Look.
Sharon's shy about her picture. She doesn't want the others to see it.
Goodness, look at this troll.
They're going to their friends for tea, but they're feeling shy because they don't know who else will be there.
Hello, Jenny. Say hello to Margaret. Say hello to Jenny and Andrew.
Do you know what? Looking back at that is very, very relatable. I mean, whenever I met with new friends, I kept myself disconnected and, you know, very further away. And what I absolutely hated on that episode was how Jeffrey said, you know, oh, why don't you go up to them and ask if you want to play, or, you know, like other people say, why don't you go up to play? Now, when I was in school, I remember every time I would ask, please, can we play? A lot of people, like a lot of my friends, maybe like the popular girls, they would always come out and say no. And they never gave you a reason why. Now, I absolutely felt so disheartened and so broken because I am like, how dare they say that? Like, what gives them the right to say no? We don't want to play with you. And then they have like their other different reasons. Now, I remember many years ago, back when Girls Aloud were massive pop stars, I remember there were like these two popular girls, and I was with a friend of mine at the time. We was very close together. So the popular girls like walked up to her and they said, oh, do you want to be part of our girl band? You know, because again, they would get up and sing Girls Aloud songs. And of course, you know, I loved Girls Aloud. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely loved them. And, you know, I immediately asked, I was like, oh, can I play too? And they said, oh, no, you can't because there's only like 5 members. So, yeah, as you can tell, freaking broken. However, this is obviously what I did. At break time, when my friend went off with the popular girls and they was about to put on their own show, this shows how much of a brilliant actress I am. I walked over to the wall, just a few feet away from where they were standing. And I had a very sad look on my face. And I had my head down. I was very sad. I put on a very sad face. And then I did that, like pretending to cry. And within seconds, the popular girls ran up to me and they go, oh, what's wrong? What is it? And I said, nothing. And then I said, I feel a bit left out. And then they say, oh, I need you now. I need you to be part of a band. So I joined. And sadly, it didn't work out in the end. But do you know what? How sad is that? But in the end, Jeffrey tells them that, do you know what? It's okay to ask for help. It really is. And it just shows that, you know, when you like help someone out, it makes them feel so good and they're very happy to help. So George asks Jeffrey away and he is very, very happy. Let's have a look at it.
Jeffrey, I need help. Will you tie the puppet's hat on for me? I can't do it by myself.
Of course I will, George. Only too pleased to help you.
Oh, that is such a good way to end it. Very nice. And so we come to the end of Rainbow. How sad for it to end when it was just and how it ran for like so many years and how successful it was. And it just shows like how sad it really is on, you know, honestly, starting from like 1972 to end in 1992, like, so I would say that was about like 20 years. And then for it to go bonkers, honestly, it's absolutely so sad how like Thames Studios like lost everything. And the sad truth is that studio got demolished in 2007. Honestly, how I never got to go past it or never experienced it. It's just absolutely heartbreaking. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this show. I do hope I wasn't feeling a little too depressed. But hopefully next time I will do this, I will be in a very much of a better mood. And we will get through this together. Okay? So I'll see you guys real soon, hopefully for another video. I don't know when just yet, but have any other ideas that might spark your memories, then please let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. So, bye.